What is going on, guys? What is going on? It seems like Moon Knight is going to be one of the major draws of Marvel comics right now because they're trying to beef him up because the Moon Knight series is coming out. So they had a comic that came out about a week ago where he pretty much destroyed the Avengers. He kicked everybody's ass or whatever. So they're beefing this character up, and a lot of people is gonna want to know who the hell is Moon Knight. A lot of people don't even know about Moon Knight. So I'm gonna give you a quick video. There's been other videos telling his origin, but I am a real fan of the character or whatever, right? So I've been reading this comic since I was a kid, a teenager or whatever, right? So this character is pretty cool, man. Pretty much, he's Mark Spector, and he was a mercenary or whatever, right? He had a father was a rabbi. This guy was in the CIA. He was a boxer at one point in time. So he was a mercenary. He was working with Bushman. Bushman is this psychotic dude that has a tattoo on his face, and he decided to kill Dr. Aaron, and he started to kill some villagers, and Mark Spector helped Dr. Aaron's daughter escape. Him and Bushman got into a fight. Bushman beat his ass or whatever, left him in the desert to die. He almost died. He went to a temple, collapsed, and he came back to life or whatever, right? And he believes that the moon god Khonshu brought him back to life because when he woke up, he saw a statue of the moon god or whatever. So he believes this. He decides to put on an all-white costume and fight crime in New York City. And he decides to take on 3 different identities. He takes on Jake Lockley, that's the cab driver, and he hears everything goes on in the streets. And he takes on Stephen Grant. Stephen Grant is the billionaire playboy or whatever, the Bruce Wayne or whatever of the storyline. And then he takes on obviously the Moon Knight. The Moon Knight is the vigilante, the guy that puts on the all-white suit, and he wants everybody to see him coming. It's weird. I don't know why you would wear an all-white suit, but he has an all-white suit and people can see him coming. You can see him from a mile away coming. Anyway, he decides to fight crime in New York City or whatever, right? With 3 different identities, 3 different alter egos, whatever. And you have to cast the characters. You have his girlfriend, Marilyn, that's Dr. Aaron's daughter. You have his boy in the mercenary days, Frenchie. He's like the helicopter or the jet flyer or whatever. Like every time Moon Knight's in some trouble, he pretty much calls Frenchie, and Frenchie, gets him out of there with the helicopter or whatever, right? And you got Crawley. Crawley is like a homeless person, but he knows everything that's going on in the streets. He knows what's going on. He knows everything. He always has information. And you got the black woman in the diner. I forgot her name or whatever. I think her name is Gina, and Gina has 2 kids, and pretty much like they know Jake Lockley or whatever, and they know Jake Lockley as the cab driver. But eventually Jake Lockley revealed his identity to Gina and Crawley, and all of those people work as a team to fight crime or whatever in New York City. So the character is pretty cool. The first Moon Knight volume was very good. I liked it. And eventually they went south. I think there was a volume called Mark Spector's Moon Knight. It was pretty cool, but it seemed like the writers stole everything from Batman, and that's pretty much why a lot of people don't like this character, because they feel he's a fake Batman, because they stole everything from Batman in that one volume. Pretty much the Moon Knight had a sidekick named Midnight, and Midnight was pretty much like a Robin. He died and then came back to life as a cyborg and decided to take revenge on Moon Knight because Moon Knight let him die, similar to Batman and Jason Todd or whatever, right? So I mean, it was cool. I mean, Mark Spector's Moon Knight was cool, but I think the first volume of Moon Knight was good, and then they had another volume of Vengeance of Moon Knight was awesome. If they were to do a Disney Plus series, they need to take everything from Vengeance of Moon Knight. That series was crazy. He was cutting people's faces off. He was just crazy, man. He didn't know who he was. He was suffering from dissociative identity disorder. Hopefully I said that right. And schizophrenia. So he didn't know if he was Mark Spector. He didn't know if he was Jake Lockley. He didn't know if he was Stephen Grant. He didn't even know if he was Moon Knight. And then there was another character called Mr. Knight, some dude in an all-white costume with a mask on that would help the police fight crime, and the police didn't know if he was Moon Knight or Mr. Knight. People didn't know who he was, but I don't know, it was stupid. He had a moon symbol. It was stupid. Anyway, and then later on, in later issues, I think Brian Michael Bendis wrote him, and he decided to take on the identity of Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Captain America. So it was weird. It was a whole bunch of different alter egos going on with Mark Spector. He was like, at one point in time, I think he was like 6 people or 7 people or whatever, right? So, man, yes, his character is definitely interesting because it's a character with different alter egos, which is cool. Normally, when you read a comic book character, they normally have maybe like one alter ego and that's it. But Moon Knight has multiple alter egos or whatever. So this makes the character more diverse. This separates him from Batman. Plus, now he has powers from the comic books. Now he can control Thor's hammer and stuff like that, man. Oh, crazy, man. So he can control moons and stuff like that. So hopefully this character does well in Disney Plus. Hopefully they take some stuff from Vengeance of Moon Knight, maybe some stuff from the first original Moon Knight volume. They should take some stuff from that. Hopefully they do this character well. But hey guys, that's just my quick video giving you a little background of Mark Spector's Moon Knight or whatever, pretty much. And I think the main antagonist in the Moon Knight comics is Bushman. And like I said, I would wish 50 Cent would play this role, but that's probably not gonna happen. But hey guys, like my content, rate, comment, subscribe. Take it easy. Later.